You're at a barbecue. People laughing, music playing, the smell of burgers in the air. Suddenly your neighbor, leaning back in his chair, raises his beer and in front of everyone says, "I got your wife pregnant." Silence hits like a punch. Forks stop, heads turn, eyes wide. You feel your blood freeze. You look at your wife. You look at your neighbor. Every question you ever asked yourself, all those doubts, flash in your head. Did you hear that right? Is he lying? Is this real? In that moment, something in you snaps. You know you need proof. Something that shows what really happened. Something that stops rumors, stops shame. That's when you remember the video. You pull out your phone. You hit play. And suddenly the truth can't be hidden. When someone makes a claim like that, it's more than just words. It slices into your confidence. It pushes your identity off balance. You start questioning everything. Did I do something wrong? Am I not enough? People you trusted, do they believe him? Do they pity me? Do they judge? You feel exposed, raw. It's not just public embarrassment. It's personal. Even if you know inside you, you love your wife. Even if you believe her. Even if you trust her. That claim makes you doubt the foundation. It claws at trust, at honor, at everything you thought you had. Words are cheap. Accusations? Even cheaper. That's why proof becomes your armor. A video, a message, something recorded, something that's outside debate. Because when the claim is in words, people can twist them. When the claim is a rumor, it spreads. But proof? Proof stops people mid-sentence. Proof gives you power to reclaim your story. So you sift through memories. Did I film something? Did she film something? Was there security cameras? Did a guest sneak a video? And when proof exists, even in a shaky clip, it becomes the pivot point. It changes the charge in the room. It moves you from defending in anger to presenting truth in calm. You start quietly, almost like a detective. You look for clues. Did someone record? Maybe someone filmed with their phone without you noticing. Did your wife ever mention needing to delete something? Or did you see someone sneak a video? Then you ask, can you borrow that phone? Or can you get the file? Did anyone capture the barbecue in the video? Was there a surveillance camera near the backyard? Maybe a porch cam? You follow every lead. You get on your wife's side. She's shaken, maybe loyal, maybe confused, maybe scared. You let her know you believe in finding truth. You collect the video. You review timestamps. You listen to audio.
You pause, rewind.
You look for inconsistencies in what was claimed versus what was shown. Now you have the video. You stand back at that same gathering, or maybe a subset of people. You calm yourself. You don't explode. You let the proof do the work. You press play. Everyone watches. Maybe they shift in their seats. Maybe some gasp. The neighbor looks at the screen, the color draining. The words he spoke, "I got your wife pregnant," hang in the air. Then the video shows something else. Maybe no kissing, no confession. Maybe nothing like what he claimed. Maybe it shows an argument, or someone else entirely. As people watch, confusion becomes shame. Truth becomes undeniable. The laughter stops. The ridicule turns toward him. When the video ends, people don't know what to say. Whispers.
Gasps.
Neighbors avoid eyes. Maybe someone apologizes. Your wife may cry. The neighbor stutters. Some people defend him, some are shocked. You feel a mix, relief, anger, vindication. It's messy. Some people believe the video, some still try to twist it. But the dominant feeling in you is strength. You weren't silent. You didn't let a lie define you. Watching those reactions, you see who stood by you, who doubted you, who wanted drama, who wanted truth. And that matters, because you now know who really cares. After the crowd leaves, after the shame fades, something inside you still burns. Hurt. Betrayal. Maybe of your neighbor. Maybe of your wife for letting it get this far, or feeling she had to prove something. Maybe of yourself for doubting. You need to deal with that. You talk. You cry. You scream. You do whatever it takes to empty the pain. You talk to someone you trust. Maybe a friend or a counselor. You remind yourself, nobody can steal your worth with lies. You remind yourself of all the real love, all the real moments. You process forgiveness, maybe not for him, Not yet. But for you, so you can move on, here's what you learn. Trust is fragile, but reclaimable. Truth can't always be destroyed. Sometimes it's just waiting behind a button play. Courage isn't in denying fear, it's in standing when fear strikes. You also learn to record your life, not for drama, but for honesty, photos, videos, journals. You learn to choose your company carefully. Neighbors who gossip aren't allies. You learn to communicate more carefully with your wife. Don't assume loyalty is unspoken. You learn not to let rumors grow in silence. When something false is said, either confront it or provide context. Silence allows lies to spread. After the storm passes, what now? Rebuilding your reputation. You might address the whole community, either with video evidence shared or with a public statement. You might decide to limit contact with gossipers. You might choose to let some people stay ignorant because some will not get it anyway. You focus on your integrity. You make your everyday actions loud. Kindness, consistency, honesty. You rebuild trust with your wife. You reinforce what's real, not what others pretend. You serve rather than shout. Because long-term, people remember what you do, not only what you say. Your reputation heals when your character stays solid. In the end, this barbecue becomes symbolic. That moment isn't just about accusation. It's about truth winning. It's about standing firm when lies hit hard. It's about realizing you can't always stop someone from speaking falsehoods, but you can always respond with what's real. You look at your wife, maybe she holds your hand. You look at neighbors, some apologies, some distance. You feel bitter, yes, but also proud. Proud you didn't let shame rule you. Proud you saw proof. Proud you stood for your truth. And from now on, when someone tries to hit you with a claim, you'll remember this night. You'll remember that video. You'll remember that power lies in being brave enough to show what's hidden. And that's how you move from being accused to being respected. That's how you rise above.